Black men don't want to go to San Diego for the Streisand concert.
Let's go to San Diego for the Streisand concert. Bye.
Magic Johnson came out and endorsed Kamala Harris up at a rally up in Flint, Michigan.
Now, there's a lot of black men in here, and I don't mean to, not talk to other people, but this is important. Our black men, we got to get them out to vote. That's number one. Kamala's opponent promised a lot of things last time to the black community that he did not deliver on. And we got to make sure we help black men understand that. So that's why I'm here, to make sure I help black men understand. First, get out and vote, and then vote for the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
It is this finger wagging at black men that they need to vote blue. Well, I'm here to tell you that those days are far gone.
Don't call ass on me, man. I can't get the price or the quality anywhere else. Why do you come to me with all this shit? After all I've done for you. I done told you I'm getting out of this business.
What's been brewing for a while is a new age of free-thinking black men. Free-thinking black men that don't toe the line, that don't vote for policies that don't benefit them. And while there are still a large number of black men that vote blue no matter who, there's a lot of us that do not operate under that same type of structure. Those days are gone. The free-thinking black man ain't going.
I ain't going.
No longer can you bring out celebrities and have them influence the way that brothers vote. I'm not sure who the political strategists are that continue to roll out campaigns that have absolutely nothing to do with the free-thinking black man. And in the beginning, the sentiment was our vote didn't matter. We don't need their vote to get Kamala in office.
The math ain't math in here, guys. There is no large enough constituency of black men supporting Donald Trump that could swing this election either way. If we want to talk about people who are supporting Donald Trump, the biggest number is white people. It's conservative white voters. So it baffles me why the media is constantly pushing this storyline as though black men could hand the presidency to Donald Trump. It's just not true.
All of the things that free-thinking black men want are in the spaces that y'all hate. A few of the celebrities that they rolled out in front of us, Magic Johnson.
Why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz.
You got some difference in you.
Make me want to kill myself.
Luther Campbell.
I'm not voting for I ain't voting for no white man over no black woman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When I go to schools and I coach at, and I go look at these little black girls, and I look at these little black girls the same way I look at Kamala Harris.
Yes. You are idiot. Yes. Okay.
Spell red.
Red. L-S-T-E-R.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Plies.
Oh, there you go again, trying to tell the black man what to do.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
I'm not sure who thought it was a good idea to bring Magic Johnson out to try and finger wag black men into voting for Kamala. But he's probably one of the last people that we are willing to listen to. We can respect his career stats as a professional basketball player, but that has absolutely nothing to do with what we desire for ourselves in our own everyday lives. It has nothing to do with how we desire the structure of our families to be. But to Magic Johnson, even for his own family structure, our desire is not for ours to look like that. Black men still haven't forgot the last campaign that went viral and really sparked outrage.
Now voting, now loving, now voting, now touching.
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it. You know what I'm saying?
All in all, the Democrat Party has just completely lost touch with black men.
The Democratic Party, I'm going to say it tonight so that you won't be confused, is the anti-Christ party. It is anti-family. And I'm going to say this, you're not going to believe it, but it is anti-black folk. You are only needed for votes. You are only loved when it's time to get your votes. There's no real care about you. And see, we still stuck, and we got that thing ingrained in us that this is the party for the black man. It is not. The party has changed. Black people, really, to be honest with you, have never been the priority. They have only been used. Go back and look at the Civil Rights Act of 1964. We've all given Democrats credit for that, but Johnson was the one that wanted to pass it, but he couldn't get enough Democrat votes to pass it. It was the Republicans that pushed and passed the 1964 Civil Rights Act. Go tonight and look it up. Look at Wiki, W-I-K-I, put it in there, 1960. He couldn't even get enough Democrats to vote for it. So he had to go to Republican senators in order to help him out. They are anti-life. The party pushes stuff that's anti-life. It pushes anti-morality because most of their policies are immoral, that pushes sexual perversion. It is the party of death. Why do you say that, Pastor? If you go back, you'll see slavery started with the Democratic Party. And we saw many slaves that died. We also saw under Jim Crow. Jim Crow was established by Democrats. And we saw under Jim Crow how many were hung and lynched. And then we are seeing today how many babies, African American people are giving up their future because they won't have, in another 15, 20 years, they won't have enough people because they have cut their birth rates off and have aborted their children. This is exactly what the party wants. So it is a party of death when it comes down to it. It is a party that is against black families. Look at the history of the family. From slavery, which were Democrat plantation owners, in slavery, they separated our families. They would not even acknowledge the marriages of black families. They would even take a black man over here who called himself being married to a woman, but if he was a big, strong guy, they took him and made him mate with another woman. That's one of the reasons our marriages and our families have not been strong, because the spirit of that has passed down generationally. We have not always had strong family structures like we should have. Now, we did good up in the early 1900s, 1920, 30. Our families were pretty good and pretty strong during that time. But what happened was they bought the war on poverty. This was Democrat. Bought the war on poverty. You know what they did? They gave money to fix a problem. So they had programs, they gave welfare, but they took one key out that they understood was the key to the family. They took the man out of the home. Ladies, we'll give you the money, but you can't have a man in your house. That means the children now were robbed of them having a father. And so that kept, once again, another policy that has hurt our families. And then even today, Black Lives Matter, which was also supported by the Democratic Party, they had in their particular policies that they were against the nuclear family that had the father at the head. They did not believe in patriarchy. And so we look down through the years and we've seen the party destroy our families, and people don't see it because they don't understand truth. This is why policy is so important, because it should be about America first. That's like all of you in your homes, your home, your children, and what you're responsible for has got to be first before you go and try to help everybody else. So we need to take, in order to be a blessing to other citizens from other nations, we got to take care of America first.
Pay your taxes and your tithes, cut back on your lies, make your next move your best move, because ain't nothing like a chess move. All I got for y'all tonight. Big Bro gonna catch up with y'all. Y'all be good. Bet.
you.